however you.
All right, hey guys, man, I'm so blessed right now. I actually have Tom Walker online, one of the top leaders with this explosive project. Is really is explosive because it's called Explosive X. And so I know he's getting ready for a call, so I promised him I wasn't going to take too much of his time. Tom, it's great to have you. Thank you for jumping on. Can you tell me a little bit about who you are and a little bit about the project?
Yeah, of course. Well, my name is Tom Walker. I'm the crypto dev for Explosive X. We've got a really, really strong in-house team here, bouncing off the back of a couple of pipe projects and a couple of BSC projects. The main goal for Explosive X is to build a good, strong reputation, getting a good few cycles, getting as many people as much money as they can possibly earn. The sort of position that we're at in a minute, we're just coming up to day 6. We're just short of 500,000 deposits and 122,000 withdrawals. We've got quite a few members floating about with a strong Telegram channel. The way we're basically accumulating the 4% daily, the 2 and 6 referrals, and 8 and 3 referrals for representatives is we've got various means in terms of using different trading bots, basically changing how the algorithms work, using different indicators that I've got over the last sort of 5-10 years of experience in trading myself. And we're basically just fine tweaking them on when these bots buy and sell, when they manipulate, when they can basically take the profit, cut the losses. You know, a good example, if anyone knows about indicators across a trading platform, is just your simple, your 2-8, your 21-day moving averages. Once they cross, creates a signal, opens up a position. The minute they cross back over in terms of a reverse, it closes the trade and you walk away with your profit. And that can be a long or a short position. So it's working quite well for us. We're managing to get some really, really good returns for our investors. And that's sort of one of the angles that we've got going at the moment for Explosive X. The second one is another speciality of mine, is we're going to be launching the Explosive token on the BSC in around 14 days time. So it's going to be a pre-sale on Pink Sale. I've literally just finalized the tokenomics of that with my partner Greg this afternoon. We're looking for 100 million tokens with 35% going to the pre-sale. And what that basically means is we've got 100 BNB hard cap on the pre-sale. So if you dive in that with a 0.1 to 5 BNB share, you'll basically then get a cut of that 35% token supply. So again, the more you get into the token, the more you get into the pre-sale, the better. Once you buy on launch as well. We're also running several competitions. We've currently got a sweet widget going on at the moment where we've got $5,000 up for grabs and deposits and a share of an airdrop for token supply once we launch in a couple of weeks. But we've got quite a bit going on with the tokenomics on that in terms of what's going into liquidity and what's unlocked for prizes. So that should be fun. Basically, the buy and the sell taxes are going straight to the investor pool as well. So that helps us replenish that, 4% daily for our investors.
Man, I love it. I love it. Now, I gotta be honest. Tokens have been like a real big problem for a lot of platforms, man. They do well, then they get to the token, and then it becomes a problem, it becomes an issue. So what do you think about yours that's going to be different? How's that going to be different?
Yeah, I completely agree. I've looked at quite a few. The low LP to market cap ratio, they just don't get it right. And it looks like it's moving and it's not. There's a lot of ins and outs in terms of nailing this BSC launch and this token launch, which is what myself and the guys here and ladies have discussed heavily. So not only are we obviously marketing the investment platform Explosive X, we're also going to be marketing the BSC launch as well. Now, unfortunately, obviously, crypto's taken a crash, but we are 2-3 weeks away from launching the token and trying to market around that as well. And we're going to look at doing some press releases to widen our advertisement circles.
I love it. I love it. So Tom, you are kind of unique in that a lot of the projects that have come and gone lately has had a lot of success. You never hear from like the leaders. It's just kind of like all behind the scenes and stuff just happens. Why is it important for you to kind of be a voice or be up front?
It's different. hopefully we can create a good reputation, get some, we've got a bigger project that we've got knocking on the door in a few months' time. We thought we'd have to get our reputation up. Around 4 or 5 months ago, me and the team did a fantastic BSC launch, which was very liquid. It had around $4 or $5 million in the LP in terms of investment. So we're not looking to have a 10-15 day smash and grab job with this Explosive X. We want longevity, we want reputation, and we want that moving forward for the future. And I feel that voicing that and fronting that is key. Also, with the BSC side of things, we are going to be audited and KYC'd, so that'll give investors a little bit more of a security as such. As you know, we're not diving on camera and putting our faces to it, because that's, we've got to protect myself, got to protect the staff. It can be a cruel world sometimes if things don't go a certain way. I've got experience of that, so I'm making sure that the whole team here is protected, and myself, and we're doing it the best way in terms of KYC and auditing the contract that we're going to be launching as well.
Yeah, and one of the things that I appreciate about you is when I listened to your voice call earlier, you didn't have a problem naming names, because some big companies have kind of fallen by the wayside, and you were just right out there saying, hey, we want to take the #1 spot. So man, can you talk a little bit about that, and just saying, hey, we want it. We know that there's like an ebb and flow to things. Now there's kind of a lull in the marketplace, and we want to go grab that #1 spot. So can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, 100%. You've obviously got Swap Next, Profit Max, COBTS, all sort of flopping as well. They were the big boys falling about. You've also got AU Fin that have just shut the doors after 10 days of trading, which again is ridiculous. And there's AMC 23, I think, shut their doors pretty lately as well. So as we were planning this, the timing couldn't have been any better. It's wide open for us. And so if we can, I've got a lot of people contacting me very similar to yourself, because I'm very vocal for the team, for the project. But I don't mind talking about what we're planning on doing. And like you say, everyone's just saying, I hope you can pull it off, because it'll be a bit of a different spin. If you get 2 or 3 cycles down the road, we don't know what's lying in the future. It could be a success, it might not be, but we're going to try as hard as we can.
I love it. And I'm going to let you go after this one, because I promised I would. We're right off on 10 minutes. Can you explain what a cycle is, just so people understand that what kind of time frame you're looking at?
Yeah, so basically, if you look through our website, we're guaranteeing basically a 2x on your investment, 4% daily returns. So it's basically putting in 25 days, and you get your money back, and it's doubled up as well. So that's known as one cycle. So if we're aiming for 2 or 3 cycles, it allows people to get in later on after we've launched and still make money at every angle, especially if we're going to be marketing the BSC launch constantly through the length of the project and time of the project. It will just give you a good 2 or 3 different angles of earning money, plus your referrals, plus if you become a representative, plus your commissions. There's a lot of ways here that you can earn from us, the Explosive X team.
Well, man, like I said, we're right up on it, man. I did it. I was like right at 10 minutes, brother. Well, I said I was going to get you at 10 minutes, and I promised I would. I appreciate your time. I look forward to talking to you later, man. I look forward to being on that call in a few, probably about 45 minutes from now.
Yeah, correct. It's just, it's nothing much. I'm changing the times in the day, fluctuating it up. Withdrawals are happening instantly. With the team that we've got working, I'll be dead honest, we're struggling for 3-4 hours in the middle of the UK night, like 3 till 7 a.m., but that's natural, people have to sleep. But 22 hours of the day, we're withdrawing pretty quick. Tickets are getting responded to pretty quick as well. We haven't had many issues in the week that we've been live. So yeah, all good. The daily VCs is me just voicing to different people what's going on, where we're at. It is very similar information, but like I say, I finalised the tokenomics, getting the contract audited today, and I'm doing that a little bit later, so hopefully we can catch different people in different time zones.
Yeah, man. Well, I tell you what, I've been through the war, so from what we've been through lately, it's just nice to hear a voice. So I certainly appreciate you, man. Hey, you have a great rest of your day, and I'll talk to you later, buddy.
Brilliant, Sean. Thank you very much for your time, my friend. Speak soon.
All right, talk to you later. Bye-bye. All right, guys, so there you have it. Just had to hop on real quick with him. Let me do some housekeeping. It was so quick, he had to get on the call. I did get a chance to do this first, so let me do this now before I say anything else. Of course, this is Sean Hill, the passive income coach, and I just want to share that information with you. Let me give you a moment to kind of read this disclaimer, and I'll kind of discuss what we just heard, what we just went over. All right, guys, let's get to it and do it. Get here. Okay, let's get to it and do it, guys. That was Tom Walker, one of the leaders, software developers with Explosive X, and it truly is exploding. As you can see, even as I'm looking here and talking to him, it really is exploding. So let me just bring it up so you kind of get an idea of what the platform actually looks like. So here's the platform here. Some of you have already seen the other video, so here it is. Let me move my big head out the way. And that's what here's the thing I loved about what he said was the transparency. A lot of people, when they're with the company, you ask them, how long is this project gonna last? I don't even bother asking people anymore, because I just think it's a silly question. Because all of them gonna say it's gonna last forever. It's gonna last forever. It's gonna It's gonna last a year. It's gonna last a year. And we see how that year went by real quick. And I appreciated his transparency. He said 2 or 3 cycles. I asked him what is a cycle, and so a cycle is 25 days. So this is day 6 for this project. And what he was saying is, even for people that don't get in immediately early, I think you should, because you have more time to make money. But that's going to allow them to make some money. I like that. I like the fact that it has some type of end date. See, that's what I like hearing. Contracts usually have end dates. Projects usually have end dates. They have a beginning and an end date. And businesses usually don't. So many people confuse what these are. I call them projects. I don't call them businesses, because they usually, at some point, especially they're short term, they have a beginning and end date. That's what he was talking about. And he was talking about, and I love the fact that what he was saying was like, this is just one. This is like a build up, right? So we want to do well on this one. We want to buy some good favor with the community, so that when we do other things and other projects, that's going to be a springboard. So we build a good foundation here. We get people some money, and now later on, when we come up with the next thing, they have that know, like, and trust factor. So I really appreciated that. So like I said, guys, this is the website, 4% for 25 days. You can start it for as little as $25. He was saying they're instant, but you give them up to 12 hours to withdraw. Here's the one thing I like the most, is the cancellation fee, and that's within 24 hours. This is part of the FAQ. It's within 24 hours. So that means that after you make your deposit, whatever amount, and you need it back, like, oh my gosh, car, something happened with the car or whatever. Of course, we always talk about only put in here money that you can afford to lose, right? But life happens. We thought that was money we could afford to lose, but we may have to actually go back and get that money. You put the money in here, and you can get that principal back. I mean, you can get the money back. There's going to be a 15% fee, which I think is reasonable. I mean, my goodness, you're getting 85% of your money back, right? And so you put in 1,000, 5 days later, for whatever, 3 days later, for whatever reason you need it, you get the money back, you get pay the 15% fee, and you go on with your life. So I really like that as a risk management type of situation. That really helps a person not feel so locked in. So anyway, don't want to make this video too much longer. If you got value from what you heard, I love actually hearing somebody with the project talk, because that's so unusual. Usually we're either talking to a chat bot, or we ain't talking to nobody. You don't hear nobody, you don't hear anything. And so I thought that was cool. I thought the fact that he's really out here really pushing this project, and he's got a call that's going to be getting on in about 45 minutes. he was able to jump on with me. I thought that was really cool. I thought that was really nice of him. And like I said, guys, hey, got value from this. I hope you did. Hit that like button, you know, and if you, you know, want to know, I could have stuff happen at any time. Want to know when I'll be uploading videos, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the notifications button. And if you want to be part of the explosive, and I really think it can be explosive, but as I always say, always do your own due diligence and never, ever, ever invest more than you can afford to lose. But if, with having said all that, still want to be part of the Explosive X, make sure you go ahead and click the link that's going to be in the comment section, and also the link that's going to be in the description section. With that being said, this is Sean Hill, the Passive Income Coach, and I'll see you on the next video.